Good evening, good morning, bonsoir, buenas noches, buenas noches to investors in North and South America. 皆さんこんにちは，안녕하세요，我第一各位午安。Good afternoon to investors in Asia. Buenos dias, good morning, good morning to investors in Europe and Africa. I'm Daniel speaking from Hong Kong. It's 28th Sunday here, 1 p.m. in Hong Kong, 1 a.m. in Wall Street, and 6 a.m. in London. Welcome to our weekly review and outlook of the American stock market. This week, I have 3 main points to talk about. Number 1, Waterloo of Tesla. Number 2, PCE and inflation. Number 3, warning of bear market. Subscribe, like, and share. Remember to click the bell, please. Watch our playlist again so as to grasp the continuous trend of the market and refresh your mind. In January 2019, Tesla started to build a gigafactory in Shanghai. It's the first gigafactory outside the US, and first delivery was done in December 2019. From 2021 to 2022, there was a fall in NASDAQ Golden Dragon Index. I told investors to keep away from all China concept stocks except BYDDY. In December 2023, BYDDY has over Tesla as the world's biggest electric vehicle seller. In the final quarter of 2023, BYDDY outsold Tesla in EV cars by 526,000 to 484,000. Traditionally, the largest car manufacturing countries should be Japan and Germany, but now the champion is China. Why? Because they learn from Tesla and can have their local brand, which is much cheaper in competition, and that's what the local market needs. When the price of Tesla was at 250, people wished it would go up to 400, but I said it would go down to 127. Please refer to video 64 at 2024-0101. Tesla dropped continually since that day, and the reason rebound is classified as technical rebound simply because of dropping too much. Revenue reported at $21.3 billion for Q1 2024, marking a 9% decrease year over year, falling short of the estimated $22.34 billion. Net income for Q1 2024 was reported at $1.1 billion, and a 50% decrease from the previous year. After they established the factory in China several years later, people learned the technique and can develop their own local brands. Now, Apple and Tesla production chain are moving to India. Several years later, India will also have their own brand of Huawei and BYDDY. Competition will be even keener than now, for both Chinese and Indian local brands will join the market competition. Apple has already lost the position of largest mobile sales and overtaken by Samsung, so they have to upgrade their product, just like Tesla is upgrading to an auto drive system and robotaxi. Apple has a secret base in Taiwan and quitted the electric car. PCE is announced at 2.7% in March, but the previous reading in February is 2.5%, and in January is 2.4%. The standard rate is 2.0%, but from 2.5% to 2.0% can be treated as a gray area. Some people really get ready for the total control of inflation. For nowadays, there are 2 major wars going on in Ukraine and Gaza. Therefore, 2.5 to 2.0% should be considered as a pass mark by some people. And this time, the market expectation is 2.5%. So the result of 2.7% is bad news indeed. As for core PCE, it kept unchanged at 2.8%. So how about the Chicago target rate? On May the 1st FOMC meeting, the chance of keeping interest rate unchanged is 97.1%, and on June 12th meeting is 88.5% of keeping unchanged. On July 23rd meeting, the chance of keeping the interest rate unchanged is 67.5%. So when will interest rate change? On September 18th, the chance of cutting interest rate of 25 basis points, 45.6%, still less than half. Actually, not strong enough to make any decision. And for the rest of 2024, it would not have any changes. As for market outlook, there are 2 points to show that the market is in reverse reaction. Announcement of Tesla is in bad result, but the stock gone up. PCE is worse than expectation, but market also gone up. It is practically a technical rebound. As I have already forecast, the high of the market will be on 3 supermoons of February, March, and April. We can see from the chart of Dow Jones that since January, the index has gone up and formed a double bottom in March and April. It started to go down as wave A of ABC downward wave until meeting the level of January and rebounded to form wave B, but penetrated the 100 SMA and rebounded up. So whether the future is going to form wave C or develop into a horizontal platform, we still have to observe. Anyway, if the drop is less than 20%, it cannot be called a bear market, and even adjustment least 10%, it is still far away from it. So what we can say now is just a warning of the bear market, but not yet formed. The drop of S&P is less than Dow Jones, for it only goes back to the level in February and is still above the 100 SMA. NASDAQ is in a more round top or curved top platform than the other two indices, but also dropped to the level of February and penetrated the 100 SMA and rebounded up. So how about the stocks? Apple fell to the level of October and under the 250 SMA, showing a weak trend and also lost the place of #1 in top 10 companies of the world. Tesla once under all 5 major average lies and now just rebounded up. Meta clearly dropped under the ranging zone, but still above the 250 SMA. Microsoft is still the champion of the world. Market value is the only stock above 3 trillion and now at 3.3036 trillion. It is still moving well inside the ranging zone. For Coke, it is one of my most favorite stocks and also an evergreen stock. No matter in recession or prosperity, no matter poor people or rich people, they all need it. I drink Coke every day and night, so can use the 250 SMA as watershed. When far under it, can buy. When far over it, can sell. Pepsi is also one of my most favorite stocks. The strategy is 100% as Coke, using the 250 SMA as watershed. NVDA is now above all 5 major average lies and is set to be the next Tesla. They are establishing an AI-based development center in Taiwan. For now, over 90% of AI servers are manufactured over there. TSM is going to pop up above all 5 major average lines. It is set to be the next NVDA. Joe Biden just signed a $95 billion of military aid package to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. We can see the LMT has popped up above all 5 major average lines. NOC is in the same position but much stronger. However, some people are afraid it will bring pressure to inflation, for the wars will be long-term wars and not just affect any single month. Google has rocketed up after result announcement and too risky to chase high. Better try others. For those that are afraid the market is too high and still want to buy, can try the QYLD, for it pays a dividend every month, and when under the 250 SMA, it's time to buy in. For such a stock, just mind the dividend and no need to mind the price. NASDAQ is still the leader of the market. For those that look bearish upon the market, can buy the inverse ETF of NASDAQ, which is SQQQ, and this is much better than short selling. One thing we have to mind is that the Sino-US Trade War is inevitable. This time focus will be on intellectual property and tightening the sanction of chips. Please mind the details to be announced. Anyway, trade war will be beneficial to the gold market, but not good for the stock market. We also have to mind the TikTok, where they claim to take legal action against the bill of forcing them to sell out. This will also have an effect on social media as well as the general election. For the deadline of selling is on January 19th, 2025. That is the last day of this term of Joe Biden. So even if he is defeated in the election, it will not affect the carrying out of this bill. So again, subscribe, like and share. Sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, bye bye, see you next week.